Hello there, it's about a minute till 5:30. So I just want to welcome anybody who's here with us today, and I'm glad you're here. If you're joining us today, if you want to say hello, that would be nice. I won't be able to, for those of you not familiar with this, I'm not able to hear you or see you, and I'm not really able to read comments during the class. But I'm here to guide you in a practice that I hope will feel good in your body, in your mind, in your spirit. And yeah, and this is recorded, so you can watch it whenever you want to. I have to say, I kind of like this little aura behind me. My chandelier has red lampshades, shades. So I kind of have this little aura here, like, ooh, so kind of funny. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around and then we will get started. If you have a couple rolls of paper towels that you could use for a prop, that would be great. If you have a little blanket close by or a bath towel or something, but not necessary. You know, this practice will be maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little longer, and I'm just noticing the beautiful sunset out there. Oh my gosh, this week has been amazing. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll flip the camera and we will go ahead and start. Now I'll be sitting on a chair. You might just be sitting on your mat or sitting on the floor. That's fine too, either way. And also throughout this practice, just know I'll be sharing options for everything that we do, but I'll share options for those that want to practice standing and those that want to practice in the chair. And this is my dog, Keo. Yes. And right out of camera is Cat Panther. So you never know who might make an appearance, you know, when you teach from home. That's how it is, but it's fun. It's fun, definitely. Let's go ahead and begin with remembering about ahimsa. So ahimsa means do no harm, and that includes to yourself. So anything that we're doing, if it hurts, you feel pain or a pinch or something doesn't feel right, just back off of that. And don't go there, because you need to honor your body and take care of yourself. So please keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and start. So I invite you to find a comfortable seat. Feel your sit bones settle into the earth. If you're on the floor or maybe your chair, there's my friend Cancer. And just feel that settle in. I invite you to close your eyes if you feel led to do so. And let's just take a minute. Let's just start by taking a big old inhale. And then a falling out breath, exhale. Yeah, let's do that again. Breathe in and out. One more time. It feels good. So we come here to practice. Yeah. We do. Just close the eyes. Notice your breath. Don't need to change it, just notice it. Take an inhale and imagine sending the breath all through your body, from your toes to the crown. Breathe it in and out. Now we'll go ahead and consider some pranayama or breath practice. And I would invite you to flip your palms facing upward. And as we breathe in, you'll touch your first finger, second finger, third finger, and baby finger. So let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then release and do that again. Breathing in, touching your thumb to each of your 4 fingertips on the inhale, and then again on the exhale. This is a lovely breath practice and mudra practice that you can access at any time. It can be very balancing and very calming. So what we're thinking about during this practice is being in the moment and seeing the beauty in the moment. And maybe you're seeing that beauty in your mind's eye. Maybe you want to open your eyes, soft gaze. What do you notice of beauty? You can keep your eyes closed. Notice what you're hearing. What sounds are you hearing? They might be sounds inside of the house. They might be sounds in your body. Then notice your taste. And smell. Maybe you have a candle burning or something's been cooking in the kitchen. Or maybe there's not anything. And then let's move to our sense of touch. Feel your feet on the surface below you, on the earth. Might be the sides of your feet, the bottom of your feet, depending on how you're sitting. Notice how it feels to have your hands resting in your lap. Let's take one more inhale and exhale. And let's go ahead and begin practicing. Sorry about heel barking. You know, in yoga, we practice focusing and concentration and to notice something, but to continue on and to stay focused, and that's what we will do. We'll begin in Tadasana, or mountain pose. So you may be standing or you may be seated. If you're seated, note that look for a 90-degree angle in your hips, in your knees, and in your ankles. And about 2 fist widths between your knees. Or you can practice standing. Either way works. Same thing with standing, about those 2 fists between your knees. We'll put your feet at about hip distance. Now, lift all 10 toes. And then press into the earth under your big toe, your little toe, and your heel. And when you do that, notice how your legs engage. So Tadasana isn't just standing around or sitting around. It is a very active posture. It's a posture of strength and stillness and stability and serenity. And then bring that up and tone the belly. Bring up through your shoulders and relax your shoulders down and back with your hands just out to sides. You can relax your toes back down on the ground, but keep that engagement in the leg. And then maybe drop your chin about 1/4 of an inch or so. And feel the distance between the vertebrae and the back of your neck increasing just a little bit. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. And then from here, we'll reach our arms out to the sides and lift our heart. Not throwing the head or neck back, just lifting the heart. You may be looking at the seam between the wall and the ceiling. Inhaling and then exhale, just give yourself a hug and just wrap your arms around. Then inhale, reaching out, maybe wings. Inhale, cross the other arm over. Give yourself a hug. Next, we'll be moving into moving mountain. So if you're standing, you might want to have something nearby to rest your hand on should you want support with your balance, or you could be standing next to a chair or a wall. If that's something that will support your practice today, then that's absolutely what you should do. The cue will be the same, whether you're sitting or whether you're standing in Tadasana. So this is moving mountain. So we're going to inhale, and we'll raise our heels off the floor about 1 inch. and exhale. Lower them to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Now, each time we do this, we're just moving between this, breathing in. You can explore bringing your heels up a little further from the earth, but it's not necessary. Like I said, if you find that you want to rest hand on a chair, piece of furniture, or a wall while you practice moving mountain, go right ahead. You have a drishti, a focal point. That helps you stay focused and helps you with your balance. Let's go ahead and relax our heels back to the floor now. And we'll just kind of shake our legs out a little. And shake out each leg. We've done a lot of work so far in our Tadasana. And from here, we'll move into Crescent Moon. If you're seated, continue to be in your Tadasana as those who are standing are. Now, when we raise our arms up overhead, typically we just do this, and you feel a little scrunching in here. So I'd like to share with you a couple of other options. So one way is to first just bring them out straight in front of you. And notice what's happening in the shoulders when you do that. And then raise them up. Not so much scrunching. So this is one way to bring your arms overhead. Another way is to bring your hands out to sides, palms facing the earth, until they're at about shoulder height. Then flip the palms so they're facing the sky, and then bring them up. So you could try both, pick one that you like the best. And when you get your hands above your head, interlace your fingers, bring your index fingers out to point above you, and reach. Moving into Crescent Moon. So now we're going to arch a bit to one side. And I invite you to notice the expansion in your outside body on one side and the squeezing on the other side. Not moving the hip, not throwing my hip out there, just reaching. Come back to center. Let's go to the other side. I'm reaching and reaching. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just bringing my body into a crescent moon shape and holding it there. Holding the body there, but not holding the breath. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Beautiful. Now, bring your hands down the same way you brought them up. So I brought mine up from the side, so I'm going to take them down with my palms facing the sky. Flip when I get to shoulder height and relax down. Now shake out those arms and those hands. Okay. Next we'll be moving into, let's go ahead and do a little Parigasana or gate posture. You can practice this on your knees. I will not be, but I'll show you what it would look like. I didn't really allow myself space to do this. But you will be extending one leg out to the side if you choose to practice Parigasana kneeling. Okay? If your knees are tender and you want to love on your body, then you can practice in the chair with me. So there you go. Let's go ahead and move into Parigasana, or gate posture. So one foot, let's go ahead and one leg will be your supporting leg, and it will just stay right where it's at. The opposite leg will come out to the side and extend out. You may still have a slight bend in your knee, and you can rest your heel on the floor. Don't force it though. We're not looking to go crazy here. So it's better to keep a little bit of a bend in the knee. So Parigasana, gate pose, a posture of healthy boundaries. Healthy boundaries. What are we want to let in and what do we not want to let in to our space. So we're not quite done yet. So next we'll move this hand down the leg. And then this arm could be at your waist. And I'm not leaning forward, I'm keeping the shoulder back. So arm can be at your waist, or it could be on your shoulder, or you can bring it out front and then just bring it over your ear. This arm doesn't really matter where it's at, because what are you noticing? What are you noticing and where in your body? Just breathing here. Just make sure you're not pressing your hand on your knee. Nothing else, put your palm up, and that'll help you be mindful to not do that. Then we'll gradually come back up, lower our arm to our side, and then we'll bring the extended leg to center. Take a moment, and we'll move to the other side, extending the opposite leg. So we have a new supporting leg, spine nice and long and tall, other leg extended with a bend, keep a bend in the knee. Yeah. And then we'll just take our hand down the side, keeping the shoulder back. Then flip that palm so it's facing. Then this hand can be on the hip, on the shoulder, or you can bring it out and then above your ear. Now your gaze can be forward, or you could look toward the earth. It depends on your neck. It's your body, it's your yoga. Just reaching out, feeling the expansion on the outside of the side bend. The squeeze on the inside, but more of a squeeze in this position. And then come back to center. Bring your arms down and bring that foot back to front. Okay. Our balance posture is Garudasana, or eagle. Eagle can be practiced in the chair or standing, just like everything else. So eagle is it's a clear seeing, Garudasana, clear seeing. There's a lot going on, and it's a beautiful balance posture. And I say, oh, my balance is terrible. No, your balance is what it is. Balance is a sensation. It's not an achievement. It's not a contest. It's a sensation. So let's look how we can balance safely in Garudasana. So in the chair, bring one foot to center. The other leg, you can simply cross the ankle over and squeeze the thighs together. This might be our foundation. Another option in the chair would be to cross one leg over the other and put your foot on a block and really squeeze in here. This might be your foundation. Or perhaps you simply cross the leg and squeeze everything in. So if you're practicing eagle in a chair this evening, those are your 3 choices for your foundation. Explore and see which one is best for you. If you're standing, again, I would invite you to have something nearby to support your balance, should you want it. And we'll start by crossing our knees here and just keeping the toes of this foot on the ground. Then we're just going to have a very gentle squat here. Both feet are on the earth, but as soon as I lifted this heel off, this became a balance posture. Plus everything's squeezed in, so you may feel it. So you can be here. Another option is to have your block there, cross, and have your toes up on a block. It's a different option. No option is better than any other option. They are just choices. Or you can gently squat. Just not really a squat, but just bend the knees slightly. Cross your leg over, bring them in tight, and be here. Now I have my hand resting right here. It's hard to balance and talk at the same time. You find a focal point or a drishti, and there you go. Now the arm options are the same whether you're seated or standing. So whatever leg you have crossed over, the opposite arm, palms up, is going to be on top. And then you cross the elbows, make an X here, bend them, and bring your hands together. If this is a little much for your shoulders, maybe you just want to rest your hands here. Garudasana, eagle. Everything's in. It's like we just have our wings are wrapped around us and we are cozy on our perch in our nest. And when we're ready, we'll bring our arms out, straighten the supporting leg, uncross the legs. Ooh, give that supporting leg a shake. Now let's go to the other side. This side, you can do the same thing, or you can do something different. Different sides of your body, feel different. So sometimes, not always. Depends on the day, the body. So here we go. So I'm going to just bend my knees slightly, cross this leg over, and this time I'm just going to keep my toes on the floor. This will work better for my body on this side, on this day, in this moment. Then we'll bring our arms up. Whatever leg is on top, the opposite arm goes on top. Cross at the elbows, bend. You can bring the backs of the hands together or the palms. Keeping your drishti or your focal point. Being in the moment. Seeing the beauty. And the eagle. Clear seeing. What beauty do you see within you? Within others. Within nature. And we'll relax or bring our arms down. Uncross the legs. And give that supporting leg a shake. Maybe both legs a shake. And then we can come into Shavasana. It's a short practice today. Now Shavasana, you should be pretty darn cozy. So you could lay out on the floor, on your mat, on the couch, in your recliner, whatever you would like. I'm going to build a little footstool here with my blocks. And then I'm going to put my towel, or I'm going to grab my towel and my blanket. I'm going to scoot to the back of my chair because I'm relaxing now. Just outstretch my legs. Keep a little bend there. And I like to just throw a blanket over my lower body. And it keeps my feet warm. It's grounding, kind of that whole weighted blanket thing. And then with my towel or another blanket, I just make a roll like this. And I bring it around my neck. You could use an airline pillow if you had one. And I just lean back. And I don't even necessarily have to hold my towel here, with the iron grip or anything. It's going to stay good enough to support my neck. And then I just go ahead and relax. I let my feet, any part of my body that is touching the surface, I just let that part of my body relax into that surface. So I invite you to do that now. Let your feet and your legs be heavy. Your upper body heavy into the surface below or behind it. Be in the present moment, where we can always be, and honestly, where we can only be. We are always in the present moment. Our mind wants to go elsewhere. But the truth is, this is where we are in this moment. See the beauty in the people around you, Mother Earth, sound of a clock ticking, a dog breathing, your breath. Beauty of a home to live in, have a roof over your head. That's very beautiful. Just take a nice long inhale and a gentle sigh of an exhale. You can stay here, or if you're ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your feet to the earth. If you're lying on your back, roll to one side. Take a breath here. And whether you're seated or lying down, press your hands either into your legs or to the earth. Bring yourself to a seated position. And gently open your eyes with a soft gaze. Inhale, arms to sky. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, the sky, that beautiful blue sky and starry night. Exhale to the earth. Then inhale. Bring your palms together and slowly as you exhale, let your fingertips and thumb brush across your face. Bring your hands to heart. May you be safe. May you be well, and may you be filled with peace. And may you learn to be in the moment and to see the beauty that is all around in every moment. Thanks for joining me. Namaste. And thanks from all my furry friends. I had little clicking and barking and maybe pets. That's beauty, isn't it? Yeah, lots of different forms. Take care. We'll see you another time.